Hello and welcome to Black Flag Gaming. I am Panache, and today we are going to be going over the finer points of building an fully automated villager farm. This design is efficient, expandable, and once it's working, largely hands-off. I'll also be pointing out several mistakes I made while building this, so you don't have to repeat them. Today I'll be joined by my neighbor, Jimmy.
Hi everyone!
Jimmy, and our voice.
I'm sorry, I'm just really excited. I've never been in a YouTube video before.
This isn't live.
It still counts!
Okay, let's begin. First, materials. You'll need approximately 3 stacks of any building blocks and 3 slabs. These will form the structure. You'll also need 5 beds, 80 carrots, torches, a lightning rod, 10 trap doors, a composter, and 4 buckets of water. We'll cover the rest as it becomes relevant.
Do the blocks have to match?
No,
But what if the villagers don't like how it looks?
villagers don't care.
Then why do they make noises?
The sound of confusion. Okay, this farm requires 3 rooms. All 3 rooms are necessary. Room 1 is the farming chamber, so let's get started on that. So, room 1 is the farming chamber. This is where the worker villager grows food and shares it with the breeding pair.
Why does one villager have to work and the others don't?
Because that's how the game functions.
That doesn't seem fair.
Life isn't fair. So, with a single source block of water, crops can stay hydrated up to 4 blocks away. That means the farm itself can be 9 blocks across, 11 if you include the walls. Inside this room, you'll need 2 beds bound to the breeders, a composter assigned to assign the farmer profession, a torch for lighting, and a lightning rod placed above the structure
Why the lightning rod again?
to prevent the villagers from being struck by lightning,
Why would lightning hit them?
because Minecraft is cruel.
What happens if they do get hit?
They turn into witches.
That's awesome!
No, it's really not. There's going to be there's going to be a room back here that has a few additional beds in it.
Yeah, why can't they just sleep there?
Good question. We're getting to it. Once a baby, they act as bait. So once a baby villager is born and night falls, it immediately searches for the nearest unclaimed bed.
Aw, that's kinda sad.
It's code. As the baby villager path finds towards that bed, it walks across an open trapdoor and falls into the third room.
So it just falls?
Yes,
So we're tricking them.
we're guiding them.
That's tricking.
Okay, so this is where the remaining water buckets come in. One source block goes at the start of the tunnel. Once the baby falls, it pushes the water forward. Because the baby's villagers are shorter, they cannot swim back up.
That seems mean.
So you'll place a sign to stop the water, and we're going to give it a nice, big, good label. And then this is where the third and fourth water buckets go. This creates a holding area. When the villager grows into an adult, they can swim out, and it gets washed into a corner where you can place mine carts and boats for transport.
Where do they go after that?
Trading halls, other farms.
Lava?
No.
Sometimes lava?
Moving on. Some simpler builds skip dispensers, but if you include one, you can retrieve villagers with the push of a button. I'm going to go ahead and throw that together right now so you can see what I'm talking about. So some simpler builds skip dispensers, but if you include one, you can retrieve them at a push of a button. Just push that, and then out comes a cart, and a villager will automatically pop into one.
Like a vending machine.
Jimmy.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so this is the basic setup. Obviously, there's no crops yet. We're gonna go ahead and time lapse that really quick. So, earlier I mentioned needing slabs. This is where those slabs go. Basically, it's so that the villagers can see where the bed is visually. Um, and then there's another trapdoor that goes there that keeps the villagers from being able to walk through because they'll see that as something impassable. Anyway, so that is the finished version of the farm. Obviously, there's no villagers in it yet. We can throw some in there really quick. No, you fool. Go to the other one. Go to the other one. You see, automatically pathfinds over to that bed. Okay, so now they're bonded to that bed, and when they wake up, one of them is going to go over and become a farmer, and then they'll start the breeding process. One difference to my setup and others is that I've included beds in the main farming room. Without them, villagers try to sleep in the other chamber and they get washed away. Turns out villagers don't do well sleeping in a controlled flood. Also, make sure you build those walls 3 high to prevent zombies. We mentioned it earlier, but every time I tried to make them with the walls too high, zombies will get in one way or another. Also, make sure you're removing any scaffolding or stairs after construction, because zombies will find them immediately.
This doesn't look like the tutorials I've seen
Jimmy?
on TikTok. I just think the other ones work fine without the extra dirt and
Right.
high walls and stuff.
Anyway, that's a simple, reliable villager farm. If I can get this working, you can too. This has been Panache.
And Jimmy!
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.